Known as the home for one of the wonders of the world, Peru is also known for the Andes Mountain, the Amazon rainforest, their desert landscape, and the beaches in Lima.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel.
It is part 2, and today I'll be showing you the Ica Desert, Tamaca Winery, and our transfer to Cusco. It's day 3 and we are starting our morning with the ATV in the Ica Desert. At 10 a.m. we got to the location and they had us fill out our waivers. We got our protective gears and they ensured that we had them on correctly. Honestly, I was feeling a bit nervous for this activity, but I just put my fears aside and decided to have fun. I didn't record while I was riding as I didn't want to lose my phone, but we got to a overlook and it was in the middle of the desert. This was where we had our photo stop. Everyone took their photos, their selfies, their videos, and we just had a good time. It was like a break before we continued riding. Shortly after that, it was time to head back, and this activity lasted us approximately 8 hours. Now we are back at the hotel for lunch and for rest. I finally had the opportunity to go to the pool, and so I chilled there for a few hours. In the evening, it was time for us to head out again. This time, we were heading out for wine tasting at the Tamaca Winery and Vineyard. The route to the winery entailed us crossing a bridge, which had most of us in a frenzy due to the size of the bus in comparison to the bridge. Clearly, our driver was an expert as he got us over there safely. We are now on the property of the vineyard. Upon checking in, we received our armbands, and shortly after that, the group was ushered to a small room where they were about to show us a presentation about the history of the Tamaca Winery. It is one of the oldest wineries in South America. They produce wine, sparkling wine, and pisco. Pisco is basically grape brandy, and they produce approximately 2.5 million bottles of pisco each year. After the presentation, we were taken to the factory where they showed us the barrels that they produce the different wines in.
The part is separate and goes behind the tanks, the smaller tank. The seeds produce the most piscos made of red or dark red. Is intense, hard, but get much body. It's good for shots too. And the mix of that.
Then the tour continued. They were now showing us the original ways in which they used to make the wines, the different tools they had, and how they stored the wines in the barrels that they had back then.
Is separate of the wine. That steam, we need condensation in coils, where in that buildings, and especially the employed people, the employed house, the residents, and that buildings.
And now it's a part of the tour that we were all excited for.
20%. It's made of inox tank, but less 1 year. So this is enough.
We started with a white, onto a red, a few others, and then ended with the pisco.
So that's mixed. Blend. It's a good flavor, good aroma, good taste, good body. Yeah, good one. Good. Alcohol just 40%.
Just 40.
Just 40. Okay.
Just 40.
Just 40. Just 40.
As stated before, the pisco has 40% of alcohol to it. I was not looking forward to tasting it. However, it was really good. It was very good. I highly recommend this one.
One go.
Bombi.
Oh, finally.
And that brought us to the end of the wine tasting. Then I was kind of feeling a little bit cute, so I had a mini runway session. And then it was onto the outsides of the winery. We didn't spend a lot of time on the outside as it was almost sunset, so we just took in the views, looked at the old vases, and that was it. As we were heading home, I couldn't help but stare at how gorgeous the sunset was. Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there is always some kind of entertainer at the stoplights in Peru, which is good. I think I like it. Now, everybody knows that no trip is complete without souvenirs. So, of course, we had to stop at the Wakachina Oasis just for a few souvenirs. After shopping, we then stopped at the Tiki Backyard restaurant, which is also located inside of the Oasis. And the food here was great. So these are the before, and this is the after. We can genuinely give them a 9 out of 10 for this one. After dinner, we went walking just so we could see a bit more of the Oasis. And yeah, that's pretty much day 3 for you. It's day 4. Today is the day we are transferring to Cusco. And Cusco, if you don't know, it is a city that is located in the Andes. Cusco's altitude is 11,152 feet above sea level. So yeah, it is very common for visitors to experience altitude sickness. As soon as we boarded the bus that was taking us to our hotel, they gave us oxygen pills so we wouldn't be sick. While we were on our way to the hotel, we had a guide who was educating us on the history of the Incas. We spotted the Pachacuti monument along with a few other statues. It wasn't long before we made it to the hotel. It was very interesting to see that the streets were made of cobblestones. The architecture of the building was even more amazing. Quickly, we got checked in, we stored our luggages, and we were out to go have dinner. I just love how the streets and the walls were built. They retained them since they were built in the time of the Incas, and you can actually see them all throughout the city. As it relates to dinner, we had a reservation at the Tika Sour restaurant, and it was pretty decent. It was, yeah, let's just say decent. Personally, I gave my dish a 5 out of 10, and as it relates to dessert, we sat there waiting 1 hour, and that was a mess, so yeah. In terms of entertainment, they did provide authentic Peruvian cultural experiences. They had a few people come on stage and do some cultural dances, and that was pretty cool. this is one song that every non-Spanish speaker actually knows. For dinner, I decided I wanted to try the alpaca, and let's just say I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. How's your salmon? Good? Beef? Why when we go so close? It's alright. I mean you look alright. Me, it not taste bad, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I expect more from this, honestly. But
A few persons opted to take photos with the Peruvians, and after dinner, we just pretty much went back into the town to see what was going on. I must say dinner had left us disappointed, well, some of us, so we went and we bought KFC. And after that, we went souvenir shopping again.
yeah, I like the color. Ooh.
This time, we bought ponchos and we bought gloves and few other cute accessories for Machu Picchu. This beautiful building right here is the Cathedral of Cusco. And this basically sums up day 4. We had our nightly stroll, and then that was it for a day.